Hi friends, in the videos I have talked about arranging the data and calculating the average value to do data analysis in R, and also about calculating the mean value, standard deviation value, standard error of mean and coefficient of variation. And I also have taught you about how to do data analysis of different experiments like CRD and RCVD for both factorial and non-factorial experiment. So in this video, I'll be talking about arranging the data in tabular representation or in presentable way. Before that, please don't forget to like and subscribe the channel for more informative videos like this. So moving to the work, the result sheet like this. I have saved this result from the software R in Microsoft Word format in my working directory folder. So let's see the result of plant height. This is the result of one factorial experiment, and here you can see the result of plant height. The ANOVA table for the plant height is here in the response data too. So it is very clear from the ANOVA table that plant height is significantly different according to the treatment. And moving downward, you can see the Shapiro-Wilk normality test, and the value of Shapiro-Wilk normality test was greater than 0.05. That's why normality assumption is not violated, so I can run the test further. And after that, mean separation was done here, and you can see the result here. So from this result, I need to make a table, and if you do it manually, it may take much time and you might get confused if the data is arranged from highest to lowest value. So to do it in shortcut way, you just can copy this result and paste it to the one blank Microsoft Excel form, and this value, it's all pasted in one cell. So to separate the values from one cell to different cell, what you need to do is you just have to copy these cells, and then you have to click on the option data, which is in the top of the Excel file, and then you need to click on the option text to column. After that, it's in the option fixed width, then you need to change it to the option delimited, and then you have to click on the next. After that, you have to tick all these options. There might be blank spaces in your options, so you need to tick it. Then you have to click on the next and finish. Then here you can see that this is the separated form of each cell. So after that, you can insert one row above the table, and here you can write treatments, and if this is the plant height, you can write this here, and this is the notation for the mean value. If you are willing to add standard error of mean value after each mean value, then you just can add one column here, and you can copy the value from mean table that you have calculated and saved earlier. Here you can see the average, standard deviation, standard error of mean and CV value. Among that, you just have to copy the SEM value from here. So I'm pasting it here. Before that, what you have to keep in mind is you have to sort these treatments either in smallest to largest form or largest to smallest form, so that you can make your table uniform. Like this SEM value, you can see here it's in serial wise format, but here in the result it's from largest to from largest to smallest order. So you just need to sort this information. So to sort this value, you have to select this area where your data lies, and then you can go to the option home. Then there is the option sort and filter on the left hand side at the top corner, and then you can just simply click custom sort, and then you can sort by the column A. Let's come here. Now you can paste this SEM value here to make the digits uniform after decimal. You can manually remove the values which lies after 2 digits. And then you can apply the formula. So for the formula you have to there should be plus minus sign after this and before this, so I'll be inserting one plus minus option here. So now it's time to apply the formula. So to apply the formula, you can click on this cell and you just have to click the sign and then you need this sign. Then again you have to click on the option and then you have to click on this cell for the standard error of mean value, and then for the notation you just add the sign and this cell. So before entering, for this sign, it's in the cell E. Cell E need to be freezed by clicking $sign before and after E, otherwise it may affect the value while dragging for the other option. So you're ready to present data is here, you can see here. So after this you just can copy this value and paste anywhere on this cell in values format. If you haven't pasted it in values format, you may get another result, and from here you can just copy these treatments and paste it here. So this is treatment and this is plant height. So for other parameters you can simply add on the other columns, like plant spread and other parameters you can add here. So after adding all values from here, you can copy from the Excel table and then paste it on the Word format like this. So your table is ready.
So for the 2 factorial experiment, let's take an example of PS2. Here you can see the ANOVA table. PS2 is significantly different according to factor A and factor B, but interaction is not significantly different. Shapiro-Wilkie normality test is also normal. Normality assumption is not violated. And this is the result according to factor A. This is the result according to factor B, and this is the result of interaction. So you just have to repeat the same step as you have done in 1 factorial experiment. Like you can copy this and paste to one Excel sheet, and then this is TRT, for example, treatment A. After copying, you have to select the cell, and after selecting, again you have to click on the option data and then text to column, and then choose the limited option. Then next you can select, tick all the options available here, and then finish. Then your data you can find in separate cells. Likewise, after this you can just select this data and paste it here, and you So again can the same for separating in different columns. So this data is also available in different columns, and then you need data for so for this also you have to select the cell and then click on the option text to column, delimited, next, and finish. So after doing this you need to paste the values of SEM. The values of SEM in this table is in serial wise order. That's why we need to make this in serial wise order. That's why I'll be copying this here and copying this here. So for sorting, go to the home, sort and filter, custom sort, and select treatment and order smallest to largest. Then it's in order. For this, let's follow the same thing, sort and filter, custom sort, sort by row here, and then get some notation, mean, DRT, mean notation. For this also DRT, mean, and notation. Then sort the value according to DRT, and it's in order. Do the same for another, custom sort, sort by DRT on the value, sort by DRT smallest to largest. So it's in order. After this, let's insert your SEM value. Your SEM for the periods 2 here is this. Let's insert this here. Let's insert this here, and yes, EM for this is also not in order, so at first you need to make it in order. So okay, and then copy the values here, paste it. Then for the treatment, copy this value and paste it here. Let's insert a column for applying formula. Before that, insert the plus minus symbol here, and then change all the values to 2-digit form. after that, let's just apply the formula. So the formula is equals to mean value and plus minus sign and standard error of mean value and notation. So the result is here. After that, freeze the column D and then drag this column. So the result is here. So for this, mean value and plus minus notation and ESCM value and notation. Let's also freeze the plus minus sign here. Okay, the result for this is also ready. And then for this, equals to mean value and plus minus sign and ESEM value and notation. Let's also freeze the okay. After dragging, the result is like this. So now for represent in tabular format, you can write as my first treatment is date and parameter here is, for example, plant height. I just can copy this value and paste in 1 2 3 values format. Values format, it's 1 and 2, and then another is treatment. So there are 5 treatments, so let's copy this at first and paste in this section, and you can copy these values and paste in only values option. And then for interaction, first copy this and then copy values and paste in only values option mode. So for the 2 factorial experiment, the ready-made table for the parameter plant height is here. So you can copy this to the Microsoft Word and enjoy this shortcut way. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like for the further videos like this.